Hello, friends. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Advent Code 2024, day 2. So, yesterday, day 1 in Advent Code is always pretty easy. Always has a certain accessibility. The problems get harder as the series goes on. But yesterday's was kind of fun. I think I looked at the GitHub commits afterwards. 13 minutes to do parts 1 and 2 in C# and get those working. And then an hour and 40 minutes to turn the code into minimalist Rockstar. And then another hour to put in song lyrics and rhymes and like implement bubble sort as a function called champagne and all that kind of stuff. I do not have 3.5 hours to play around today, so we're going to do it in .NET. We're going to do it in C#. Hello, Sebastian. Not in Rockstar. I assume it'll be in BASIC. No, believe it or not, doing Rockstar in BASIC is not my idea of a good time. But let's take a look. Let's have a look and see what is our briefing for day 2. So, what do we got? Fortunately, the first location the historians want to search isn't a long walk from the chief historian's office. While the red-nosed reindeer... What is that? Oh, 2015. Okay, it's a callback. While the red-nosed reindeer nuclear fusion fission plant appears to contain no sign of the chief historian... My camera's just frozen. We're going to have that again today, aren't we? This is going to be fun. Alright, take that off, and let's see if I can get this to kick back in. And default and activate. And is that going to wake up? Technical difficulties. Let's switch some things around. One of those out of there, one of those out of there, one of those into there, one of those into there. There we go. And now let's see if I can get the other camera to kick in. And da 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 dum 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 dum. Fun and games. Right. Okay, there we go. We good? Hey, Arthur. Welcome to the stream. We're just hitting cameras with hammers, because that's the way to make the cameras work. There we go. All right, so we are... What do we got? We got the red-nosed nuclear... Apparently they still talk about the time Rudolph was saved through molecular synthesis from a single electron. They're quick to add that since you're already here, they'd really appreciate your help analyzing some unusual data from the red-nosed reactor. You turn to check if the historians are waiting for you, but they seem to have already divided into groups that are currently searching every corner of the facility. You offer to help with the unusual data. Alright, your puzzle input consists of many reports, 1 report per line. Each report is a list of numbers called levels that are separated by spaces. So this contains 6 reports, okay, and each report contains 5 levels. 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay, so we're good. The engineers are trying to figure out which reports are safe. The red-nosed reactor system can only tolerate levels that are either gradually increasing or gradually decreasing. So a report only counts as safe if both of the following are true. The levels are either all increasing or all decreasing, and any 2 adjacent levels differ by at least 1 and at most 3. Alright, so 7 minus 1 is 6, is 4, so that's -1, -2, -2, -1, so that one's safe. +1, +5, so that one's unsafe. 9 minus 2 is 7, 6, 6 to 2 is too big a jump, that's not safe. 1, 3, 2 is not in sequence. 8, 6, 4, 4, 4, and 4 are the same number. And 1, 3, 6, 7, 9 is +2, +3, +1, +2. Okay, so safe, unsafe, yes, okay, good, right. So analyze the unusual data from the engineers. How many reports are safe? Cool, all right, let's do this. So terminal up and Z day 1. There day 2. Actually, you know what? .NET new console -O day 2. CD day 2 and code dot. Open that one there. And we've got our puzzle input is alright. Save that as the project's GitHub, Dylan BT, Advent of Code 2024, day 2, input.txt. There we go. And we should probably just check, how do we win? How many reports are safe? Okay, that's cool. All right. So, this will be fun. All right. So what we got to do is program.cs. So var, what did they call them? Reports equals file.read all lines input.txt. So we're going to pull in every line from the input. And then for every line in that, we want to select line goes to line.split. I'm assuming they're separated by a single space every time. Hey, Eli. Oh, cool. I'm the background. So when I have chores and stuff to do at home, there's something about doing housework with that kind of background noise that just makes me go cray-cray. So I'll put on stuff like Seinfeld. For me is perfect because it doesn't matter if you're not really paying attention, but there's enough going on. Scrubs is another good one, except when they get all like, they try to have character arcs and it all gets really sort of serious and everything. It's the best thing about the show Seinfeld. No hugging, no character development. Nobody in that show ever learned anything in 9 seasons, and they all go to jail. So, all right, yeah, all separated by a single space. So I'm gonna jump over here, and I've got that split on a single space. And then each one of those we want to select in turn. So line goes to line.split, n goes to int32.parseN. I'm assuming we can get by with 32, but yeah, they're all just 2-digit numbers. I mean, we could get by with byte, but let's not be weird here. So that's going to select every line, and hello, British Viking, stuck on part 2. I just kicked off part 1. All right, so that's going to give me those. So dum 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 dum, and then for each var report in reports, for each var value in what are they called? What is the thing in a report? Level in report console.write level. So this is just diagnostic output, just for me to make sure I got the right thing. Console.writeLine. And hello, Stony. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's do a .NET run. All right, that would appear to have correctly synthesized or parsed all of those digits. All right, so let's bang on an extension method here. So I'm going to write public static class enumerable extensions, and public static bool is safe, and this takes a this enumerable of int report. So what I'm going to do is I need a function that'll take this. So it'll take like 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So we've got an input sequence that looks like that. And I want to convert that into the sequence which is the diffs of each of them. So that's a 3, then that's a 1, and that's a 2, then 7 to 8 is a... yeah, I'm good. I'm juggling all the things at the moment. I've had one of those days where I'm halfway through writing a talk, I'm doing Advent of Code, I'm doing a pub quiz later, I'm on the early morning Euro, well, mid-morning Eurostar tomorrow to Utrecht. So that's a 1, 8 and 1. So yeah, what I need to do is that. And I'm absolutely certain that there is a technique in .NET that will do this on IEnumerable, but I can't remember what it's called. IEnumerable, is it join, is it map, is it reduce? Aggregate, no, aggregate has a, well, no. I could aggregate it into a list. No, that's not going to work. Actually, I can build it with a generator, can't I? Okay, so I'm sure there's a thing that exists to do this, but it's going to be quicker to write it than it is to look it up because I don't know what it's called, and I don't know the terminology to describe it. So public static IEnumerable of t, and let's call this mingle, because it's got a kind of, or tween or something, into twingle. There we go, that'll do. Into twingle of t, and the input takes an IEnumerable of t list and is going to take a function that takes a t and a t and returns a t. What's that going to be? That's going to be twingle. And so this is going to that needs to be an iList, not an IEnumerable, because I need to know its length. iList of t list, function t and t of intertwingle. Yep, that's fine. Yep, okay, that must declare a body. So what I want to do with intertwingle is I want to take the for var I equals 1, I is less than list.length or count or whatever we got, I plus plus, yield return, and this is gonna yield return twingle list I minus 1, list I. So just looking at the chat, the code gets the right answer for the example data. I hate it when it does that, and I'm always really impressed at how Advent Code does what I think is a very good job of making sure that all the edge cases are covered in the example data, but not always. Just occasionally, because your puzzle input is obviously procedurally generated because everybody's is different. So that's going to do that, and that's going to do that, and that's going to do that, and we'll remerge that. All right, so I got this function twingle now. Let's check twingle does the right thing. Console.that, console.writeLine level, in report dot into twingle, and that should be, I need a toList on there so that the extension method gets picked up. All right, and then this is going to take a b, and it's going to, no, a b, not argspool. I know what I'm doing. Shh, stop it. You're not helping. A b goes to a minus b. All right, boom, boom. All right, let's see what we get out of that. So there's that, and not all code paths return a value. Oh, it's safe doesn't return anything. False. Yeah, there we go. Boom, run. Okay. IEnumerable event does not contain a definition for integer. It should be a list by now. Hang on, I've toListed the wrong thing. I need an IEnumerable of lists, not a list of IEnumerables. Okay, that's looking pretty good. All right, so that's my list of deltas. And so what I'm looking for now is a list where everything in the delta's got to have the same sign, and they all have to have an absolute magnitude between 1 and 3. So This is weird. Well, let me just run that on the sample data. Because, I mean, it might just be that my data is not unusual in this. So let's save that as example.txt. And then in here, example.txt and .NET run that. And just check. Yeah, all right. So that one, I get zeros and I get things with mixed -2 and +1. I just like eyeballing the output from my sample data. It doesn't look like there's any in there that are unsafe. Like I don't. Oh, there we go. Okay, we got a couple of zeros. Yeah, we got a 0 -7. Yeah, all right, we good. Oh no, says Eli. I've been struck by the urge to catch up on AOC and do it all in C. Do it. Do it for great power. Do it in C. Malloc and free. All right. So, is safe. This IEnumerable of int report is going to return report dot. So what do I want to do here? I need to well, let's do another one. Report dot has same sign, and report dot all levels in range 1, 3. All right, which means that we've got public static bool has same sign. This IEnumerable int report. So this is gonna be report dot skip 1 dot all e goes to. Is there like just a thing in .NET that is like the sign of a number? E dot sign that doesn't exist. So e greater than 0 is equal to report dot first greater than 0. Which I know it's hitting first a bunch of times, which it probably shouldn't be, but you know what? It's not optimization is not the point here. So Lee says I've only done day 1 and 2 in C so far. I only had one Malon in. Is Malon a typo for malloc, or has C changed since I was at university? Cool. All right. It's just, you know, occasionally they change stuff. Isn't there math.sign? Yeah, there is, but which of course returns int. Yeah, cool. All right. I like my way better. So public static bool, all levels in range, int lower, int upper. This IEnumerable of t. IEnumerable t, IEnumerable int, IEnumerable of. We got INumeric now, haven't we? But you know what? Let's stick with int. It's not going to give us doubles or anything in the second part because it's always the same puzzle input. Yep. IEnumerable int list, int lower, int upper. So that's going to return list.all element. So whatever n goes to, and math.abs n is less than or equal to. I know there's a pattern match I can use in here. I can't remember the syntax. And I'm in VS Code, so ReSharper is not going to magically pop up and fix it for me. All right. Math abs later is greater than or equal to upper. So report dot has safe sign. So now up here, we want to do var count Part 1 equals reports dot where dot count r goes to r dot is safe. All right, and I think we can probably scrub that. And let's just split that into IEnumerable extensions.cs. All right. And so this is running on the example. 0. I do not think 0 is the correct answer. 2 reports are safe. Right, what have I screwed up? Right, it's safe. Let's take a look at what we got in the code. So let's just do a very quick Muppet check. Var same equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same dot one of my extension methods on there. And has same sign, so let's check that one. You can't do that in .NET yet. You can initialize empty collections using JavaScript syntax. But, oh look, Titia says, my best friend, can you prepare group you YouTube channel is Discord page I want to join you. Please send me your Discord profile. Does anyone speak internet? I don't know what that means, and most of the nouns in that sentence are trademarks. So, and I don't know what a Discord page is. But there may be just a language barrier here. It might be a, perfectly innocent expression. I can do that. Thank you. Yes, I can, can't I? I can do int same equals yes. Thank you, Smab. All right. So console.writeLine same dot has same sign. True. And if I do a -5 on that, run it again. False. All right. So this same sign works. And the other one was .r all in range, wasn't it? 1, 3. All levels in range. All right, that's false. And if I set that to 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 and run it again. Okay, false. That's what I messed up there. All levels in range is not returning the right thing. Greater than, lower. Less than, upper. Let me see what the syntax. There's some sort of C# between values. There's something. There's like a X between something and something. That's a Stack Overflow from 2011 that is not going to help us. Yeah, the crocodile eats the bigger number. I remember. Something like var x equals 2, x greater than 2, and bigger than 3, or something. It's maddening. I know it's out there. I've seen something that does this with new expression matching in C#. I cannot remember the syntax, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. So there we go. That's that, and now we'll just .NET run that, check that's churning out the right response. All right, so that's now true, which means that program.cs is still returning the wrong thing. Why? Yeah. 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 Levels in range 1, 3. Yeah. There's the input. Yeah. Sorry, you put is with a capital I in the chat, and I thought that was LS. Yeah, but yeah, it only works with constants. All right, so yes, that's the correct syntax, but we can't parameterize it. So we could take the yeah. Yes. All right, let's run that through. Weird. All right. It's the problem with YOLOing, like Advent of Code. You look at it, you're like, it's easy. How hard can it be? And then you end up chasing your own tail around trying to figure out what the problem is. Report dot are all levels in range 1, 3 plus thing plus report dot all has the same sign. Thank you, Eli. Yes, you're absolutely right. Reports equals that. Yes, I'm doing the wrong thing because I got too excited and carried away. So var reports, so this will be var deltas equals reports.select. Report goes to report.intertwingle, and that is going to take A, B goes to A minus B. Yes. And then we want to actually no, this is I no, wrong way. I don't like that. I want reports to still be reports. So what I'm going to do is in is safe is I'm going to intertwingle it in there. Yeah, so in IEnumerable extensions, is this. This IEnumerable of, so that needs to be in this I list of int report, report.intertwingle A, B goes to A minus B. Dot is really safe. Which is a terrible name for that. All right, that's good. That says 2. So, hello, 54, welcome. We've only gone down one rabbit hole already. It's half an hour in, and we've mostly, I think on track to get part 1 done right. So we change that to input.txt and run that through there, and that's gonna whee 631. YOLO. All right. Somewhere in here, there it is. Advent code. Submit. Boom. That's the right answer. Your 1 gold star. Continue to part 2. The problem damper. If removing a single level from an unsafe report would make it safe. Yeah, all right. With a problem dampener can remove a single level from unsafe reports. Okay. So what we need to do here then is in here. So matches criteria, that's the list of deltas. So I need a public static. Hey, Renee. Not rocking in no capability snob. Today I'm not rocking in Rockstar because I need to wrap this up, get my stars, and get on with my life because I got a bunch of other stuff I want to do. Okay, so public static bool can be made safe. Well, let's use the ubiquitous language. The problem dampener. So, is safe after dampening. And this is gonna take the yeah, okay, so this is gonna take a report. Now it's interesting because what I want to do is I want to return a so what we need to do is look at each possible sub permutation or sub combination. We need to ignore. So first of all, if it's safe, so this is either going to be is report dot is safe, because if it's safe already, we don't need to remove anything. Or report dot sublists.any so I have a method dampen dot any d goes to, I wish it wouldn't do that. So now I need a public static. So it's going to be an IEnumerable or IEnumerable IList of int so that's going to return an IList of or an IEnumerable of IList of ints. Dampen, and it's going to take this list of int report, and so what this is going to do is it's going to return for var I equal not I is less than report dot count I plus plus. So for each element in the list, is there an easy way of just removing a single element from an iList? C# remove single element from iList. Otherwise, you could do it with a skip and a take and that kind of thing. What is remove? Because this is one of those things where, yeah, okay. So remove that is a void. It acts in place. So that's not really what we want, because I want a I need to return the list with an element removed. Which, to be honest, could be done as yield return report dot take I dot concat report dot skip I plus 1. I think. Yeah, so remove at it acts in place, so that'll mutate the list every time. And I could allocate a new list, remove the element from it, copy, or allocate a new list, copy the old list into the new list, remove that from the new list, and give back the new list. But I think take I and report dot skip I plus 1 will probably do the same thing. I think I might have a rogue extra step in there. Does .where let you filter on the index? Yes. Oh, yeah, okay, so that'll work. So instead of doing that, I can yield return report.where, and I can pass in a underscore index goes to index not equal to I. So that'll give me back everything .toList. All right. So now we've got it is safe after damping. So there's that. And then var part2 equals reports.count is safe after damping. And console.writeLine part2, boom, done. All right. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Yeah, maybe. Let's have a look. If I can find the window with advent of code in it. There it was. Your answer is too low. All right. So let's check that on the... I thought that looked too low. So let's see what example.txt makes of it. That one's correct. That one says it's legit. So, all right. So let me see if I can break this down and figure out what we're going to do with it. All right, so that's back to input.txt. And then what I'm going to do here is for each part report in reports, if report.isSafe, So that's all the ones that get safe if you take out a single element, right? And And yeah, if we lose 28 from that one, we get 24 to 23, 21, 18, 16. Yeah, that's all good. That's all in range. That one, 35 is duplicated, but if you remove one, that's good. Okay, so it looks like the ones that come through are doing the right thing. And it works on the sample data. The one starting with 81. No, if you take out the first 81, you get 82, 81, 80, 79. It's a monotonically decreasing list if you remove the first element. Yeah. Okay, so it's matching the right ones, so the problem is the ones that are not safe after dampening. All right, let me see if I can figure out why. Hello, Backpack Vacuum. Welcome. Oh, yeah, of course you're allowed to assist. It's friendlier. And also, it stops you sitting there going, fix the error, which I've done occasionally on other people's Twitch coding streams. And all right, that's an interesting one. Right, let's do that again. Try 6754. So we could do here a how do I dummy up fake reports? Like that. So 6754 is yeah. No, the originally safe ones are included because the is safe after dampening is report is safe or report.dampen.any damp is safe. That should probably be called damped. That shouldn't be there. Should that not be there? Test.txt is a nice idea. Yeah, let's do that. All right. So let's just plug in a couple of example cases. So let's no -1. That should well. Let's take a look. So that was here. Let's just see what that gives us on input.txt. $665. What did I have before? Oh yeah, wait, there we go. It's the -1. All right. Hooray! That was fun. There we go. Day 1, day 2. Let's see. Are we happy with that? Is that good? Do we like how that looks? That can come out. All right. That can probably be a one-liner. Make that a little neater. And I bet there's all kinds of neat stuff. There's can we get the 2-minute recap? Something elves, something chief historian, something nuclear reactor, something reindeer, something incrementally ascending or descending report, something levels, is it safe, remove a single value, and it turns out that The answer is here, and it looks like that. And that can come out because we don't need all that on there. And that can come out. And that looks to me like a pretty nicely minimalist solution. And that's our IEnumerable extensions. And always remember to intertwingle. Yeah, at one point I forgot the intertwingling, and that caused no amount of difficulty. So, right, I said I was going to spend an hour on this today, and it's 16:46, which means I got 15 minutes left, or 14 minutes left. And what I want to do, and I've got a hard stop, but what I want to do with those 14 minutes is I want to see what, I want to build a faster sort algorithm, because yesterday I did in Rockstar, and the Rockstar one looked kind of fun because the code for it looks like this. And yeah, this is in PowerShell, and you can't do redirects in PowerShell. So actually, let me just open this up in Explorer window, because a bunch of stuff in here ended up in the wrong place. There we go, that should all be there. And if I drop to a regular command window there, rockstar day1.rock input from input.txt, and this was taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 seconds to run. And the reason it's taken 9 seconds to run is that the input from part 1 there was, yeah, PowerShell's awesome most of the time. The nice thing about PowerShell is it's cross-platform. So I got PowerShell on Windows, on Linux, and on Mac. And it's got Oh My Posh, and it's got the profiles and everything. And so it so PowerShell plus Oh My Posh. The other thing I have is a thing called Zoxide, where you type Z day 1, and it's like, oh yeah, oops, except that's a PowerShell extension. Z day 1, and it'll jump you to the thing you were in most recently that was called something like day 1. Anyway, right. CMD on there, so we got 9 seconds on that, and the code that does that in Rockstar, this is a Rockstar implementation of Bubble Sort, and what I want to do is look at building out a Rockstar implementation of Quicksort, and so I'm going to fire up code with rockstar.com, because it's got a very, very fast, easy online interpreter here, and also if I'm running it on the web, the temptation to recompile the language. Yeah, you can do PowerShell on Linux and on macOS. PowerShell is everywhere. There are two, so there's Windows PowerShell and there's PowerShell, and PowerShell is awesome. Windows PowerShell is kind of a little bit long in the tooth now. Cheers, Arthur. Thanks for swinging by, dude. Catch you soon. All right, so let's do a rock the list with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we don't need a sorted list, do we? We want an unsorted list. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we need a pseudocode implementation of Quicksort. All right. So let's grab that lot. The Z thing is this Zoxide. I thought it had like an actual website. It's basically CD with IntelliSense and history and context and all kinds of good stuff. No, I don't want to join the dev community now. There's a fantastic... I'm trying to find the video that I found about it. Let me take a look. Was it this one, maybe?
CD, or change dot.
Yes, that one. Boom, check it out. This one. Poppins. Triggered? Poppins. Poppins is a font. Eli doesn't like Poppins. Eli thinks Big Poppins is controlling the world. Right, anyway, where were we? We were in, not that window, because that window is useless. We were in that window. And then I'm going to translate this chunk of code into, so this will be quicksort. Poppins can't hurt you. Poppins isn't real. If low is greater than is, or low is greater than, just give back. Nothing. Assignment is I think there may be a challenge here, because I think quicksort takes the array by reference, as in it actually manipulates a global array, and I don't think Rockstar is going to let you do that. So there's maybe one to come back to after I've hacked the programming language again. Let pivot be, so this one, partition takes array low and high. Let pivot be array at high. Let index be low. For j equals low to high minus 1. So let j be low while j is less than high minus 1. Oh, you figured it out, British Viking. If array at j is less than or equal to pivot. Does Rockstar have then? I honestly can't remember. Yeah. Docs. Flow control. It's just if. Yeah, it's just if with a new line. All right, that's cool. Then we need to do an array swap. So put array at j into temp, put temp into and then build I up. Did I call it index? It needs to be index. It has to be index. It can't be I. I in Rockstar is a pronoun, and it ain't gonna work if we do that. Yeah, baby, to end the loops. And then we got to do another swap, which is AI with H high. So, dum, 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 dum. Put array at high into temp. Put array at index into array at high. Put temp into array at index. Give back index. Yeah. Right, does that even parse? No. Error. Expected expression. Where? All right. That should pass. Oh, it doesn't need those, no. Yeah, that's cool. All right. See if our quicksort function is legit. No expected statement. Quicksort takes array low and high. That's not gonna work. Is time? Yeah, 1 more minute. Put partition taking array low high into P. Call quicksort with array low P minus 1. Expected statement. Thank you, Backpack Vacuum. All right, there. So the bug's in here somewhere. So, call partition taking array. Let me just check the syntax on functions. Bug in the docs. The functions page is broken. All right, I'll fix that on the train tomorrow. All right, so all I got to do here is figure out how do I... parse that. Weird. All right, hello, Red Octopus. We're just about wrapping up. You've just caught the tail of the stream here. But, we got it done. Day 2 is done. Got the gold stars. Let's parse that. All right, that's good. So the error's still in here somewhere. Oh, that is not a Rockstar keyword. Hello, Ivan. Hey. Text ASCII encoding is fun. Lots of fun. Parse that. That's weird. Chop that out. Parse that. That works. Reinstate that. Chop that out. Parse that. That works. Ah, yes. Let partition 1 All right. Debug the list. Call quicksort with the list. Debug the list. And let upper be the list plus 0. Boom, do that. Okay, invalid comparison. Yeah, all right. This is clearly not just transliterating it from one to the other. And we are out of time. Thanks for tuning in, folks. That was fun. Nice bit of progress today. And tomorrow I might be online. Tomorrow I'll be streaming if I can get a good enough setup going at the Hampton by Hilton Hotel in Utrecht, because that is where I'm going to be. And it'll be a little later than usual, because at 4 o'clock UK time, which is when I normally try to do these streams, I will be probably on a train or having coffee at Rotterdam railway station. But I'll try and get on for a couple of hours and have a look at day 3. Have fun, folks. It's nice hanging out.